Hello guys! Nice to meet you all again, and I'm excited to be your instructor for today's lesson. I hope you're all ready for today's lesson. Today, we are going to learn about coordinates. Now, has anyone heard of coordinates before? What do you think they are? Coordinates are a way to describe the exact location of something, like finding your house on a map or finding a place in a treasure hunt. Imagine you're standing in a huge playground, and you want to find your favorite spot. How do you describe exactly where it is? Coordinates help us do just that. You might already know that when you look in a grid, there are two lines that help us locate points. These are called the x-axis and the y-axis. We'll learn exactly what these lines are and where they are on the grid. Once we understand the x and y axes, we will learn how to find the coordinates of a point that lies in the first quadrant. We'll also learn how to read and determine the coordinates of any point that's in this first quadrant. Tools that we will be going to use is Polypad in our today lesson. This is the example of x-axis and y-axis. The most common way to write coordinates is in the form of an ordered pair, x, y, where x represents the horizontal position and y represents the vertical position. For example, the coordinates of a point could be written as 4, 1. We can use Polypad to explore more on coordinates.
Hello guys, now I will introduce you all a useful and helpful visual aids that is Polypad. Okay, when we open the visual aids, we can click here the probability and data, and then we scroll down. Okay, we will find this Cartesian plan. So we click here. Okay, here is a Cartesian plan. So we can adjust the Cartesian plan become the first quadrant according to our needs. Okay, then we move it to the center a little bit. Okay, so this one is a first quadrant Cartesian plan. Okay, now we already have a Cartesian plan. So now we will introduce the origin first. So what is origin? So origin means it start from 0. So where we can find the 0 on this Cartesian plan? So actually the origin, okay, the 0 is here. Okay, we can put a point and then introduce to the students. So here, the point plotted is the origin. We can also label it, okay, what is the coordinates of it. So actually the coordinates will always, the origin will always be 0. Okay, it means that its x value and also its y value is 0. So this is origin. We can label it as origin. Okay, then we will move to x-axis and y-axis. Based on this Cartesian plan, we can introduce the x-axis first and also the y-axis to the students. So from here, we have constructors tools. Okay, we can use the line to label the horizontal line and also the vertical line. So first, we talk about the x-axis first. So x-axis is the horizontal line. So we can draw a line here to label as the horizontal line. And the horizontal line is the x-axis. So we label this one as a x-axis. So we label S. And for the vertical line, that is the line beside here. So this one, okay, we can label it as Y. Okay, so from here, the students can clearly see the horizontal line that is S and the vertical line that is Y. So move to the next part. Okay, from the Polypad, we can put a point on the Cartesian plan. So we still go to the construction tools. Okay, this is a point. Okay, you can click on the point, and then you click here. You choose choose any point that you want. For example here. Okay, so based on the point we plot, we teach the students how to read the coordinates on the Cartesian plans. So basically, we will read the x value first, then we move to y value. So we can also use line. Okay, use line. Okay, so what is the value of S first? Okay, so we go to the S first. So S move to 4, and the value of Y move to 5. Okay, so based on here, we can create a table. Okay, like this one. We can create a table. Okay, we can jot down the value first. So S is 4, and then Y is 5. Okay, now we choose another point. We can delete this one. Okay, we choose another point. So for example, this one. Okay, same, we use the line. Okay, so for this point, okay, is S value move to 2, and then is Y value move to 3. So from here, we can know that the S value is 2, and the Y value is 3. Okay, after we know the S value and also the Y value, so the way we write the coordinates form is like this. So always remember S first, then Y. Okay, we put a comma here and then Y, and then we break it again. So for the first point, this is the first point, and this is the second point. So the first point, we write the coordinates is like this. Okay, 4 first, and then 5. 4, 5, the coordinates of the first point. And the second point, okay, there is 2, 3. Okay, so that is clear. Okay, so students can see clearly the point plotted and how they read the coordinates. Okay, so this is the useful part of the Polypad. Okay, we can draw a vertical line, we can plot the point. Okay, so after we teach the students, we can also assign them with homework. Okay, so based on this Polypad, we can create some questions. Okay, for example, okay, the question below, there is this one. We can use some interesting or attractive pictures or sticker that we put on the Cartesian plan. So such, for example, the buildings. So there are 4 buildings here. So school, hospital, church, and also the mosque. Okay. So there are 4 questions beside there. So this can be assigned to the students as their homework. From here, they can plot the point on their own also when they are given this link. And also, if we want to extract it to a picture, okay, export it to a picture, so we can choose picture and then we assign it to the students. So from these features and also the visual aids of Polypad, we can use some attractive. Okay, so student can be more interesting when doing these questions. So that's all for me. So Polypad benefits a lot when we teach mathematics. So everyone can try this Polypad. Okay, so that's all for me. I hope you can learn some new knowledge from this.
Why Polypad is used in teaching coordinates. Polypad is a versatile digital tool that is commonly used in teaching the topic of coordinates to Year 4 students for several reasons. Here are some key reasons why Polypad is effective in this context. 1. Interactive and engaging. Polypad allows students to interact with the coordinate plane directly. They can plot points, draw lines, and visually explore how coordinates relate to locations on a grid. This hands-on interaction helps make abstract concepts more concrete and engaging, which can keep students interested and motivated. 2. Visual learning. Polypad provides a clear visual representation of the Cartesian plane, allowing students to see the relationship between the x and y axes, and how points are plotted based on their coordinates. This visual aid is especially beneficial for visual learners who understand concepts better when they can see them in action. Flexible and adaptable, Polypad can be used in a variety of ways to support different teaching strategies. For example, teachers can create coordinate-based challenges or games where students are tasked with plotting specific points or creating shapes. It can also be used for group activities where students collaborate to solve problems or explore patterns. Interactive tools for exploration. Polypad provides tools like grids, shapes, and color options, which allow students to experiment with different kinds of graphs, shapes, and points. This supports a deeper understanding of the concept of coordinates and helps students visualize how coordinates form shapes or patterns, such as triangles, squares, or lines.
That's the end of today's lesson. I hope this video helped you more in understanding the Polypad. See you guys in our next lesson. Bye.